absolute best news show in the entire state of Mississippi.
What's poppin'?
This week, GCLive will bring you 5 stories. First, we will spotlight a teacher and a career path. Second, we look at the Science Club's recycling efforts. Then we will meet our players of the week. We will also take a glimpse into the blood drive's efforts of saving lives. Lastly, we will grab a pulse of student opinions in our segment, Campus Pulse.
But first, let's meet our players of the week.
Hey, Stephen A. Smith here. Cole, what do you contribute this year's defensive success to?
Well, I think that with Coach Ray, we got a new face in there, and he's investing the time in us along with Coach Renfro and Coach Dean and the rest of them. But I think we finally took pride, and we want to get out there and we want to play and hit people in the mouth when we got to, and we're just ready to get out there and play.
Thank you so much, Cole. Hey, Scott Van Pelt here from ESPN Radio. Mr. Gentry, how do you feel about the offensive? We put up a lot of yards last week. What do you think led to so much success offensively last week?
Well, the defense can only do so much when we got so many weapons out there. The offensive line plays great as usual. Raymond makes plays. They try to key on one of us, it leaves somebody else open, and we just make plays.
Thank you. Got it?
The softball team was very successful in winning South State last night. I'm here with Neely and Ramey to talk about Saturday. These are both seniors, and the last time George County High School softball team won state was 1996. Hey, on.
Hey.
So, what was the first thing that came to your mind whenever you won both games?
We were super excited. We've never had this opportunity before.
And I think we're even more excited that we got to come to school late.
Okay. So, what has made the team so successful this year?
We have really great chemistry, great attitudes, and there's no weak spots in the lineup.
Okay. So, what do you think it's going to take to win Saturday?
We've never played on a field this big, so I think we really need to work on placing the ball.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank y'all. This is Neely.
I'm interviewing Miss Glass with the Long Public Safety class about what they learned and a little about what they did. So, Miss Glass, why are you drawn to the Long Public Safety field?
I like the idea of helping students to determine what type of careers they want to be involved in. And this career field is kind of broad, so often students come in, they have a little bit of an idea what they want to do, and through this program we kind of give them a little bit more direction, and they're able to be a little bit more focused in on something specific.
Yes, sir. What careers are available?
Big spectrum. 2-year program. The first year we primarily cover corrections, courts, the law enforcement, anything that's in the legal system. Second year is going to be EMS and fire services and a little bit of military along with job skills.
And what is a good college to attend for anyone planning to have a career in law and public safety?
Many of the colleges around here are good starting places. You can go to Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College, Jones Community College, South Alabama, even USM has some things that are involved in the law careers, and then if you want to go further than that, Ole Miss and Mississippi State also offer programs.
Thank you, Ms. Glass. Is there anything else you'd like to tell us?
I'm going to let some of my students talk to you.
Now let's hear from a couple of Mr. Glass's Level 2 Law and Public Safety students. I have Alexis Sweeney and I have Emma Hickman. So can y'all tell me a little bit about what you learned and do in this class to help prepare for the workforce?
We do a lot of ride-alongs to actually help prepare us. Like, if we want to be a lawyer, we can shadow lawyers. If we want to be an EMT, like Emma, you can do ride-alongs on the ambulance. We do a lot of skills with mannequins and dummies and a lot of different scenarios.
A lot of hands-on stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot of hands-on stuff.
We get our first responder and our CPR.
So,
can you tell us a little bit about the ride-alongs?
Well, what you do on the ride-alongs, depending on which one you go on, you're hands-on most of the time. So whatever we went over and we're trained to do, like airway management, then we can do on the ambulance, depending on your comfort level. So it just really puts you into the environment that you're wanting to be in, and it helps you know if you like the job or not.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So what made you decide to do the blood drive?
I've been in the student council my whole years in high school, and I've always worked the blood drive. So I usually just come in here and give all the time.
This is your first time donating?
No, this is
Hey!
Y'all excited about donating blood?
Yeah!
There we go, all right. All these people's gonna save a life today. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, so what are your goals for this recycling extravaganza you got going on?
World peace. No, but really, we just want to bring awareness about recycling on campus. So we produce a lot of waste today, and typically it just goes in the garbage can, but if you look around your classrooms, you have bottles, you have cans, you have a ton of paper waste. And so really we just want students to be a little bit more responsible about the environment around us and what we can actually reuse.
About how many recyclable materials do we use today?
So actually, out of all the waste, you produce about 4 pounds of waste a day, and about 75% of that is actually recyclable. But on average, we only recycle about 30% of it.
So what you're saying is we can do a little bit more.
We can do a lot more. We can do a lot more.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Katie.
Now let's hear from Katie Wicker with the high school pulse.
Hey everybody, this is Miss Levert, and she teaches several math classes that are offered here, including an ACT prep math class. And with the ACT coming up this Saturday, is there anything that you can tell us that you've done differently with your class to help them out?
Well, I would like to tell you that we do split up that class, so if you're interested in taking the ACT class, it really is helpful. Purdue works with the students in English, and I work with students in math, and we flip-flop, so they'll be with me for a week, and then they'll be with him for a week. And one of the things I have done differently is we took several tests, and then we went over those tests to kind of just give them an idea where they are at the beginning of the ACT course, and then we have broken the ACT test down, and we're almost finished with breaking down of that, and then we'll go back and take some more tests, and then work on the test taking strategies. But so that's what.
Hey, we got Josh Cochran and Samantha Burkett, and they are both in the ACT prep classes. And Josh, would you say that this class has been beneficial to you?
Yes, I would.
Would you
I highly recommend it to anybody that takes it.
What about you, Samantha?
Yes, and same thing he just said. So take the class if you need to, because it's going
Alright, so there might be some first-time test takers for the ACT, and sometimes they get a little jittery and nervous. Is there any tips that you could give them to better prepare themselves individually?
Well, absolutely. Just go in there with confidence, because a lot of times, guys, this is an 11th grade based test. So if you've had through Algebra 2, you'll be fine. It's all the math that you already have learned. So you need to go in with confidence. Don't second guess yourself, because that usually is an issue with some people. And use a number 2 pencil. Make sure that you use a real number 2. Don't take a mechanical pencil. Another thing would be to always answer every question. Don't leave any blank. And if you have to guess, that's you can guess. If you have to guess, make sure that you do letter of the day. Do not Christmas tree it. You want to wake up that morning, whatever you feel like it's a big day.
Tips for anybody who's taking the first time Saturday?
Eat a good breakfast.
There you have it.
And Matt's responding.
Thanks for joining us on this week's episode of GCLive.
There's no better time than right now to be